All right, guys, just going to go over some in-club rolling etiquette. So the first one is right of way. So the right of way on the mat is the highest belt has the right of way. So if there's two blue belts rolling and they're rolling into another pair of people, they're knocking into a pair of brown belts or a purple belt and a blue belt, whatever, whichever group has the highest belt stays and the lower belts move. This keeps the mat flowing properly and the lower belts become more aware of their surroundings. The higher belts staying in place means they already have probably a bit better of awareness anyway, and they can kind of structure their roll in a way it's not dangerous. If you've got someone that's near you that's a higher belt, you guys need to move out the way. Second one is like what techniques can be applied at what level, right? So in competition, it varies from federation to federation, gi and no gi and different levels. But in the club here, at white belt, all you're allowed to do at white belt in this gym, as far as leg attacks go, is straight ankle locks, all right? Straight ankle locks only. The exception is to this, if your partner agrees to do leg locks and they're comfortable to allow you to do them, then they can agree to it, okay? But as a stock standard way to roll in the gym, no leg locks of any kind apart from straight ankle locks as a default for the white belts, okay? This teaches a few good habits and also sets you up later to build off the straight ankle lock, and it makes you focus more on passing as well, which is a good thing at white belt, okay? The caveat is if your partner allows you to use different leg locks and they're comfortable with that and they're not afraid of you slamming on a heel hook, then by all means. All right, so in no-gi, once you hit blue belt, you're allowed to do every technique a black belt could do. So you can do any kind of heel hook, aoki locks, steamers, woj locks, knee bars, toe holds, calf slices, vaporizer, whatever you want to do. All right, so when you hit blue belt, all those things become live. And we do this because eventually you're going to be able to use them anyway, and when you can use them, I want you to be, for competition I mean, when you're allowed to use them, I want you to be proficient at defending and using them, not just reaching that level and then starting to use them, right? So you don't want to hit brown belt and then all of a sudden you're allowed to do toe holds and you're just starting to learn them. So we allow them from blue belt. In the gi, when you hit blue belt, you can use every technique a black belt can use in the gi. The caveat to this is heel hooks are never allowed in the gi, okay? So you can never do a heel hook in the gi in competition, right? For that reason, when we roll here in the gi, we never use heel hooks, okay? So we're never allowed to do a heel hook in the gi here at any belt level. The last one is you can always refuse to roll someone. You don't have to roll anyone. If a black belt or a brown belt or anyone asks you to roll and you don't want to roll that person for any reason, maybe you don't feel safe, maybe they stink, maybe you hate them, I don't care. Any reason you don't want to roll them, you don't need to tell them why. You can just say, no, thank you, that's fine. Feel free to say no without explanation.